They want to cross the line and they want to see how much they could get out of, you know what I mean? Like they want to be creepy, but they don't want to like go that like level.
Zolski says, question for Boston. Well, sort of a question. Tell us some stories of the most difficult, ridiculous clients he's worked with. He's always got the best stories. Who's the most difficult client you ever worked with for a while?
Oh, this is a good story. This is one story that I have to tell people. I had a client, okay, he hired me. I ended up giving him a refund. I'm like, dude, I'm not dealing with this. He hired me. He gave me this long spill how he's in the military. He's dedicated, will do anything to drop body fat. He was older, like in his 40s, right? So he sends his photos and he's really out of shape, like at least 30% body fat. So my thing is, I remember in COVID, I was giving out keto diets like crazy because everyone was coming to me. They were heavy. So this guy was really heavy. So I sent him a keto diet and I said, hey, you know, this is it. So he started following the diet and he's really not dropping much. And in my programs, I list what condiments you could use: mustard, hot sauce, nothing with calories, right? So come to find out, this guy's smothering all of his chicken in barbecue sauce.
Ronnie Coleman's
I'm like, dude, you're on a keto diet. Like, you can't have barbecue. So, dude, and this is a guy that says he's military, discipline, this and that. He flips the fuck out on me saying, how the fuck dare you say that I can't use my barbecue sauce? Like, that's not going to affect anything. Like, what the fuck? Like, you can't like that. Literally, like, flipped out on me. I said, dude, the whole point of a keto diet is to keep you in ketosis. I said, right? I said, so not only are you having a ton of fat in your diet, you're having a ton of sugars in your diet, and you're never going to make the progress. Fucking, I have PTSD. He's like, you're a piece of shit. So then, dude, I ended up refunding this guy's money, right? And then he hits me back up, I want to say months later, or maybe even a year later, and he wants to work with me again. I said, absolutely not, dude. I said, no. I said, find someone else.
By the way, does he live in California?
I have no idea, dude. This guy was like average Joe, just completely flips out on me. And then obviously, you know, I told you the times that I had the male client send me nude photos. I just never said anything to him.
But do you ever have a client that like you really like a lot, but he doesn't listen to you, so you like message him every once in a while, like, did you do the cardio yesterday? I know you didn't. Go do the cardio. Do you have that stuff also?
I have so many older clients that check in every week, and they list, dude, these guys are so honest. They list all their deviations. And in my head, I'm like, why are you still paying me? And I'm talking about these guys have been with me for years, like 2-3 years. They continue to renew, continue to check in every week. But literally, Leo, I'm telling you, and they're honest about it, so I can't get mad about it. Hey, as a coach, if they're happy, I'm happy, right? If they're happy with what we're doing and they want to come back for more, that's fine. Obviously, I'll make jokes about it, like, what are you doing? But literally deviations of had 500 calories of sugar on this day, and then literally, like, I'm talking about like maybe 70% followed, you know what I mean? And they continue to check in. So it's like, what can I do? But it's always the older people that are honest. It's the younger kids that don't tell you.
But you never, by the way, you never answered my question. How the hell do you guys carry food? I didn't understand this. How do you carry food for the whole day out? Do you guys have a bag that, this is really off topic for the audience that didn't know, I was texting Boston earlier and I was wondering, if you guys take I know you stay home, but if other people take Tupperware containers or whatever, is there a cold, like refrigerated bag you guys all use? And is there a recommendation?
So like, I haven't packed food in forever, and that was like a pet peeve of mine. So you've seen those 6-pack bags, right?
No.
Yeah, the best thing is in most bodybuilders have them. It's a 6-pack bag. It comes with the food containers, and on the sides it's coolers. So you put the coolers in your refrigerator freezer overnight, and you have your food, and you just put your food in the 6-pack. You zip it up, and you put the things on the side. But honestly, Leo, I'm old school as fuck. Like, I stopped doing that. I would just carry my bags and, like, you know, like the Publix or the like. What grocery store do you guys have out there? Albertsons?
Yeah, Albertsons and Whole Foods.
So like, you know, the plastic bags they give you?
You confuse me with the regional ones. There's like Giant Eagle in Pittsburgh. It's so random. Why are there regional grocery stores in America? It's not like...
Yeah, like over here we got Publix.
Yeah, I know.
But like...
You guys have good Subway sandwiches there, right?
Huh? Yo, there's Subways at Publix. Their sandwiches at Subways are better than
I hear about this all the time. It's like... Anyway, sorry.
Subs at Publix are so much better than Subway. But yeah, so the bags I usually, honestly, Leo, I don't even use coolers. I've been out for a full day with 6 meals and just a bag in my fork. I mean, it's not going to go bad in one day. There's no way.
I mean, it takes like 8 hours or something
For
like
what
that.
to go bad though? It's just chicken and rice.
The meat, you
I
maybe
mean, unless you have it in the heat.
no. And the reason I'm asking is because that client is as an MD student. He just finished his MD, so he's doing rounds. So he's there for 12 hours. But I need to make sure he eats because he's skipping
Okay, he's there for 12 hours. Have him get the 6-pack bag, and it comes with containers of his food, and then put the frozen things, and it stays all good all day long because it's concealed. What is it called? There's nothing.
Yeah.
There's nothing that comes in and out. But I wanted to say one thing before we end this. Did you hear about what's going on in the coaching world on all over Instagram with those girls coming out with the pervert coaches?
No, with the same guy that I found before who was molesting girls in Chicago. That guy, remember that guy?
Yeah, that's Mandis.
Mandis, yeah. Is it different?
Oh man, it went viral this week, man. Like, or a week ago, 2 weeks ago. I should bring it up. So there's like one girl came out, one girl came out, I guess, and came out on an IG publicly and said, this coach did this to me. He went in my hotel room, basically just fucking, dude. So then all of a sudden, this guy has 189,000 followers. He trained supposedly the second best bikini chick on the Olympia and the 5th. He ended up going private. His name is like Team Atlas. Dude, all these girls came out with their stories of this guy like trying to fuck them, measuring their tits, saying it's mandatory, telling them that their check-ins have to be mandatory nudes. They have to be naked because he needs to see everything. And dude, these girls fall for it, which I'm like, but a lot of them are young, man. A lot of them are 18, 19. So all these girls came out with these pervert coaches and they were posting them online. So I'm surprised you didn't see any of that.
No, I didn't hear about it. You know, the thing, this reminds me, remember that story of that guy that got arrested? He was like molesting ballet, the acrobatic. The gymnast that he's actually Arab, unfortunately.
He got life.
He was molesting. You know, these people are, I can't relate to, it creeps me out so much. Like every one of us, everyone in the world, when they're a kid, saw some other kid get slightly molested or something by some elder person. Everybody's seen it. And when you see it as a kid, you know that that's just wrong. You go straight forward to someone. You don't sneak up behind them, touch them, do that. You know what I mean? It's really gross. And the only reason I say
the way they go about it is, I'm your coach.
Yeah, authority figure.
I'm an authoritative figure. You need to be naked. I need to see what you're looking like. I need to measure your tits. This guy was doing, he said that his clients needed to meet him mandatory if they lived in the area for measurements. And he would say, I need to measure you fully naked, like stupid shit.
You know, Mandis, because I talked to like 12 of his accusers. I wasn't looking for them, but they started reaching out to me. So they told me the stories were like that, like going to the checking, he would go into their hotel room the night before, have them pose nude in front of them. I'm not saying this is true, but I also talked to Mandis on the phone and he didn't deny it. Well, he told me that he didn't mind me saying it. So anyway, there was that, but there were other accusations from other girls in which they were in the hotel room. He was checking on them, but then allegedly like jumps on them on the bed, forces them down, not force rape, but like really tried to like, get his way. And so there's a lot of really creepy.
I had a teenage guy that reached out to me and he said, hey man, like I need a coach for my girlfriend because their coach got all perverted. Dude, this chick's a 19-year-old or 19 or 20. I said, who's the coach? And it was Mandis.
No way.
This was like literally 4 years ago. This guy was going to hire me. He was like, I need a new coach for my girlfriend, this and that. And I go, what happened? And he told me that Mandis started fucking hitting on her and shit.
No, dude, when I talked to that guy for an hour on the phone. He called me because he was really worried. And I'm a straightforward guy. I really gave him the benefit of the doubt because I really believe that a lot of people can make up stuff about somebody. And
he's a good talker.
Dude, no, he was not. In the middle of the phone call, it was clear as day. He did it. I knew he did it. I told him, listen, I don't believe you. You're very clearly lying. You're dodging subjects. You're moving things around. He was like, well, we can't come to an agreement. I'm like, you want to come on the show and defend yourself tomorrow? Or otherwise they're going to be on. He's like, no, they can be on. I said, should I mention that I talked to you? He said, no, don't mention. So he got scared to death.
He wanted you to take a video down?
No, this was before. He knew the video was coming out. So like he was, yeah, so... Anyway, it's just, people should try to be responsible to people that are weak. Somebody's weak looks up.
That's what it is, man. They target these girls that are young and that are naive.
Well, that's
Ariella had the same thing happen to her when she was younger, man, with coaches. So, like, even when she was not, did her first show at 20, she had a weird coach. And just like, come over for posing practice, but don't tell my wife, because, stupid shit, man.
Think about if you take any argument to the extreme, what's the most extreme of that? A pedophile, like an elder authority figure, come sit on my lap. Like that's you know what I mean?
They want to cross the line and they want to see how much they could get out of, you know what I mean? Like they want to be creepy, but they don't want to like go that like level. But actually one of the coaches did hold a chick down and bend her over, and she was able to escape out of the room.
Well, Mandis had a couple of those. One of them went to court. Two of them went to court.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. There's at least 3 accusations of physical holding to kiss or do something like that. But, I mean, yeah, anyway, everyone should try to look out for the weak. If you ever see somebody...
Do you know if they banned him?
No, man. That man... Look, that man... That's why I call them the Manian Mafia. I don't know how they... Can you tell me something, boss? I want to know. When Athleticon comes out, what's going to happen to those 2 guys? Or 3 guys?
Yeah, but they're involved with that organization.
Are they? I thought so.
The Rock in them it's going to be, it's all IFBB, everything. Yeah.
I just don't understand how these random guys own all of bodybuilding. Bodybuilders don't own it. These guys who don't compete own it. And it's not the Weeders. It's another group.
Guess what's the worst part about it, Leo?
What?
They're listed as a non-profit organization.
Are you kidding?
Yes, the IFBB NPC is listed as a non-profit organization.
That's incredible. What an accomplishment. That's like Scientology. Scientology also non-profit.
I don't know how they're getting away with it because they're making a lot of money.
Oh, wow, that's incredible.
They're basically saying after they pay the promoters, after they pay, whatever it is, that they're breaking even each year.
Yeah, then you got to have some good salaries.